Right now, in 2025, you can still get your hands on a Porsche for under $50,000. Here's the crazy part. With the right pick, that car could be worth twice as much by 2030. As EV demand slows and Porsche invests hundreds of millions back into internal combustion engines, a handful of rare analog models are beginning to skyrocket in value. These are more than just smart financial moves. They're cars built for pure driving enjoyment. Let's find out which ones you should be looking for. We'll start with the 996 Turbo, a Porsche that perfectly blends daily usability with jaw-dropping performance. Under the rear deck lid is the legendary 3.6-liter Mezger twin-turbo flat 6, a motor known for its rock-solid reliability, unlike the IMS bearing issues found in other models. With 420 horsepower delivered to all four wheels through a 6-speed manual transmission, this car is just as thrilling on a spirited drive as it is comfortable on the daily commute. With only about 20,000 units produced, it's significantly rarer than the standard Carrera. In 2025, you can still find one for $40,000 to $50,000 with 80,000 to 120,000 miles. That's a climb from the $32,000 they sold for in 2020. Projections show well-kept examples reaching between $80,000 and $100,000 by 2030. Annual upkeep generally costs $2,000 to $3,000, assuming you're careful with your purchase. A pre-purchase inspection from a Porsche expert is a must-do, costing around $500 to $1,000 to help you avoid any rare but expensive repairs that could run into the five figures. Always prioritize a manual transmission model. It's what collectors and enthusiasts truly want. The 996 Turbo gives you the authentic 911 Turbo thrill without the six-figure price tag. It's got the power, the grip, and the presence, and it's a car you can enjoy while its value climbs. Would you buy one to drive or to store as an investment? Let me know in the comments. Next up is the 987.1 Cayman S, a car that proves driving joy isn't just about raw horsepower. Its 3.4-liter naturally aspirated flat 6 mounted directly behind the seats gives it nearly perfect weight distribution. This balance makes the Cayman S one of the best handling Porsches ever made, rewarding you with confidence and precision in every corner. Around 15,000 were built, making it less common than many 911s. In 2025, prices for cars with 60,000 to 100,000 miles are between $30,000 and $50,000. That's about 20% more than they were 5 years ago. With the gas-powered Cayman and Boxster going out of production in late 2025 and a new electric model coming in 2027, the demand for these analog, naturally aspirated models is only going to grow. By 2030, clean examples are projected to hit between $60,000 and $90,000. Annual ownership costs are very reasonable at $1,500 to $2,500. Common maintenance includes a clutch replacement every 50,000 miles or so for about $2,500 and a water pump replacement for around $900. Find a car with a good service history and you'll have a reliable sports car that you can enjoy while it appreciates. The 987.1 Cayman S offers a driving experience centered on feel and agility. It's a standout choice for anyone who values a pure driving machine, and its appeal will only increase as the automotive world shifts toward electric power. Next is the Porsche 968, the final and most refined version of Porsche's front-engine four-cylinder sports cars. It refines the 944's formula with a 3-liter naturally aspirated engine that produces 240 horsepower. The driving experience is smoother and the handling more composed, with a 6-speed manual transmission that feels incredibly connected. Only about 12,000 were built worldwide, and just 4,000 came to the United States. This makes the 968 one of the rarest production Porsches you can still find under $50,000. In 2025, they sell for $25,000 to $40,000 with 60,000 to 100,000 miles. This represents a 40% value increase from their 2020 price of around $18,000. By 2030, clean examples are expected to reach between $50,000 and $80,000. Maintenance costs averaging $1,800 to $3,000 a year, with the timing belt service being the most critical expense. The trend is clear. A 968 that sold for $28,000 in 2020 brought in $45,000 in early 2025. That's a strong return in just 5 years. The 944 Turbo delivers pure 1980s style with a serious performance edge. Its 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine makes between 220 and 250 horsepower. While it may not be a flat 6, it provides a unique and engaging drive with excellent balance and that addictive rush of a turbo spooling up. Its flared fenders, pop-up headlights, and sharp lines are pure retro Porsche. With only about 25,000 turbos built, it has an exclusivity that has helped values climb steadily. In 2025, good examples with 70,000 to 120,000 miles are selling for $20,000 to $35,000, a significant jump from the $15,000 they were going for in 2020. Projections for 2030 put them in the $40,000 to $70,000 range. You should budget for annual maintenance, which averages $1,800 to $3,000 a year, with key services including a timing belt replacement for around $2,000 every 60,000 miles and a turbo rebuild for about $3,000. Buy a well-documented car and you'll have a collectible classic that is incredibly fun to drive. Finally, we have the 928 S4, the only front-engined V8-powered Grand Tourer Porsche has ever built. Under its long, graceful hood is a 5-liter V8 with 320 horsepower. Paired with a 5-speed manual, it's a true driver's GT car, designed to eat up highway miles in comfort while still being nimble enough for a winding road. Its distinctive profile, wide stance, and pop-up headlights are a true head-turner. With about 15,000 units built, its production numbers were modest. In 2025, examples with 80,000 to 120,000 miles are selling for $30,000 to $45,000, up from around $20,000 in 2020. By 2030, clean examples are expected to reach between $50,000 and $80,000. Owning a 928 S4 has its own unique considerations. Annual running costs are between $2,000 and $3,500, with the complex electrical systems and belt services being the main expenses. But for many owners, the reward of V8 power and GT comfort is well worth it. Every single one of these Porsches is still within reach, but the market signals are undeniable. From the brute force of the 996 Turbo to the precise handling of the Cayman S, the 80s cool of the 944 Turbo, the rare refinement of the 968, and the V8 Grand Touring might of the 928 S4, each has the rarity, demand, and driving appeal that pushes values higher every year. They've all seen double-digit appreciation since 2020, and Porsche is investing heavily in combustion engines. Interest in these analog manual cars is surging. By 2030, clean examples are projected to be worth twice what you can buy them for today. The real question is, which of these 5 future classics would you choose to put in your garage? Let me know in the comments.